Hello YouTube, I'm Annalise and this is my 2017 Booktubeathon vlog. So it is currently Monday and it's 9:42 and I was going to stay up till midnight but I kind of asleep and overslept, so I just woke up and got ready, and so I just want to update you on what I've done so far. The first thing to update you on is By Your Side by Casey West. So in my TBR, I wasn't very far in it. Now I'm this far. I'm on page 280, and so I'm gonna hold off on reading that. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start reading The Selection by Kiera Cass. So this is my #1 book to be read, and I'm gonna start this and maybe finish it today. Probably not, but we are just relaxing at home today, so hopefully I'll get at least a good chunk of this done, and I'll update you when I've made more progress. It's like 1:40 now, and I've been reading The Selection. I'm about 50 pages in, and so I've started trying to annotate it with Post-its, and I'm not 100% sure how I feel about this. So my goal is to try to start doing this with this book and the next couple of books I read and see how I feel. And then, I just wanted to try it out because I saw Ariel Bassett's video on annotating and I thought, yeah, I should try that. But I'm not 100% sure how I feel about it yet. And it feels kind of weird just because I feel like I'm stopping my reading, like I get in the flow and then I have to stop to annotate it instead of just thinking it and then moving on. But I think I might enjoy it later, and I'm not 100% sure how I feel about that. So I've just been kind of falling asleep. By the way, sorry about the construction, but I've been falling asleep when I'm reading, so I'm getting tired. So I think that what I might do is I want to clean my room, so I might do that and then try changing up the location and doing something different, just because I'm reading in my bed and I'm falling asleep and I don't want to take a nap. I want to read today, but I've also started prepping on a video that hopefully will be out soon-ish. Definitely not until this readathon's over. I'm thinking I'm gonna post it closer to the end of the month. So we'll see about that, and I'll talk to you later. Hello, so it is about 8:40, if you can tell, and I'm calling it a night, and I'm just gonna wrap everything up. So my stats for the day is I have read. Okay, so it is about 8:40, and I'm going to call it a day. So my stats are I've read 136 pages. So 108 of those pages are from The Selection and 28 are from Lex Pros and Cons. So I took it off the dust jacket. So Lex Pros and Cons is going to be my outside book that I read completely outside. I've decided that because it's short, so hopefully I'll be able to finish it. And so that is why I only read 28 pages of this, but I've primarily focused on The Selection. So I've finished 0 books and I have completed 0 of the challenges. Good morning. So it is about 8:20 and I woke up at 7 and then watched some videos of everyone's updates from either the Booktubeathon or the biannual Bibliothon. Wow, struggling. And let's see, last night I read maybe 20 more pages of this. Let's see. I'm on page 134, so I read over 150 pages technically yesterday. And so today is going to be less productive because I have an eye doctor appointment in the afternoon, and so I'm probably going to get my eyes dilated And my eyes, when they get dilated, they stay dilated for a very long time. And so reading might be a struggle. So YouTube, Netflix, here I come. Hello, so it's about 8:15 at night and I'm calling it the end of Tuesday, day 2. So, I didn't update you. I left at my house at like 1 and had my eye doctor appointment, so we had to drive there. It was 3 hours long and we were done at about 5. So, I don't know if you can tell, but my eyes are dilated. And so like right before we left, they dilated my eyes. So they're still very dilated. And I cannot read. And I'm exhausted. I'm very tired. You know, I was driving at like kind of the end of rush hour traffic because we're at the mall. So I did more reading beforehand. And there's some reading from last night that is included in today's stats, as it's going to be for the rest of this, so probably update you later. Oh, contacts. Just letting you know, I went to the eye doctor to get fitted for contacts for the first time. So I might be wearing contacts. You might see me without my glasses, and I might be blinking a lot. I'm sorry, but let's get to the stats today. So I read 84 pages total, 0 books completed, 0 challenges completed. So, the breakdown of those 84 pages is 56 were from the selection, and I'm just going to tell you right now, some of them from the selection were definitely from yesterday, or last night, but they weren't counted, so they get to count to today's stats and make me feel better. And then the other 28 were from By Your Side, because I took this book with me, because it has the biggest font of them all. I don't know if you can tell, but this font, much smaller. So, By Your Side, big font, very helpful, very nice, very convenient, helpful for when you have very blurry vision from getting your eyes adjusted and all that stuff. So, Tomorrow is going to be my reading day. Tomorrow I'm going to try to read all day tomorrow, as much as I can. And let's see, I'm going to be reading... My books just fell. I'm going to be reading this book, so this is where it ends. By Marike Ninja Camp. I'm so sorry. I'm going to also probably call this the wrong name, because when I was putting on Goodreads, I kept like, oh, what's the name of this book? And getting it wrong, getting different versions of this. But I want to start this book and read it. If any books are going to be read in 24 hours, it's this one, and it's going to happen tomorrow. So that's because this one is about a school shooting, and I got it right after my TBR video. I got it like right before this readathon started. And so the really cool thing is it's about a school shooting, and it takes place in 54 minutes. And it has 4 different perspectives of students. And so that's why I want to read it in one day specifically. So each chapter is a time period. So chapter 5, 10:07 to 10:10 a.m. and then it's one character. That's an example. So I like reading books that have different styles, and so I'm excited to try this. Also, when I was at the mall, because that's where my eye doctor is, there's a Barnes & Noble there, and I might have bought some books, and so haul video sometime, probably combined with the next video that I'm going to film on Thursday, I think. I don't know. I don't know what my schedule is. I kind of want to film that video, and I want to film a review video of a book or two. I don't know what, but I want to film some reviews. By the way, I hope you're liking vlogs, because I really enjoy watching readathon vlogs and stuff like that, so I hope that everyone else likes that. That's why I want to do it. My own. Still on the floor. My bed is a mess. I don't know if you can see much, but I'm gonna go to bed soon, and I'm not gonna be doing any reading, but I will see you tomorrow for day 3, which will hopefully be a very reading-filled day, unlike today. Because honestly, I probably read close to 40 pages, not 80. 40 of those pages were from last night or something. But I'll see you tomorrow. Hello, so it is Wednesday morning, and I actually did some reading last night. So I finished By Your Side by Casey West, and I thought it was kind of okay. There are some comments I have, and I'm not 100% sure of my star rating yet, so we'll get to that. But apparently I could read, and so that was a pleasant surprise. So I finished reading that book last night, and I started This Is Where It Ends. Took off the dust jacket again. So I'm about 17 pages into this book, and I've already got a cup of tea. Gonna have a lot of caffeine today. Today's gonna be my reading day, so hopefully I'll just be dedicating time to reading this book. It's 282 pages, so 17 down, over 200 to go. And I'm also thinking of having a pajama day, so just got a nice t-shirt on, and I'm ready to get back to reading. So I'll update you later. I don't know how interesting today will be though, but bye. Hello, I'm back. So, contacts in, dressed, lots of hours later. So it's like 1:45, and I've been reading a lot actually. So I just had like a microwavable noodle dish for lunch. I'm on caffeinated beverage number 2, and so I am 80 pages into this book, and I'm really loving it so far. I like the way that it's told, and then there are small excerpts like this where it's text or like tweets or whatever. There are small little excerpts there, which is cool to have a new way of telling the story. And so I didn't tell you this before, but I've been timing myself because I want to see how many hours I can read in a day, and less about page numbers, though I do want to finish this book. So I've been reading for 1 hour and 45 minutes roughly, and I'm pretty impressed, because I'm just going to try to make myself read as much as I can. And so I have been watching a lot of vlogs and stuff, but whatever. So I'm going to read some more now. Then I'm probably going to take the contacts out because I think it's weird. I'm still getting used to it. And then read. Maybe I'll go outside because I think it seems nice out. There's construction. Again, sorry if you can hear that or anything else. But I'm really loving it. So I'm excited. I really want to finish this book all in one day. And I kind of wanted, part of me wanted to read it all in one sitting, but that's not going to happen. So I have about 200 pages left, and I think I might get, if I don't do it, I'm going to be pretty close. And so I'm really proud of that. But I'm excited to see what happens. So I'll talk to you later. It's late, but I did it. I read this. I loved it. I've recomposed myself because I was crying. It was intense. I will tell you more and give you my stats tomorrow morning because I'm tired. It's late. I was reading, but it was great. Okay, so it's Thursday morning / it's like 10:30. I totally overslept and then watched YouTube videos because readathon vlogs. Anyways, so I'm doing the stats for yesterday. So I finished this book. I love this book. I was like crying. It was so good. There's sticks still on the cover. And so I really love this book. And I think I really want to do a book review on this because I like it and I feel like there's a lot I can say about it. but it's great. I think it's like, I'm gonna say it's a 5-star read, but I did not annotate it other than at the end. There were some really good written passages, and so I posted those. I didn't write anything though. So that was 282 pages. And then technically Wednesday night, technically Tuesday night, but I didn't put this in, I finished reading By Your Side by Casey West. And so I believe that was 34 pages, giving me a total of 316. Wow, I'm having difficulties today. So, books read, 1.5, because I started this one, but I definitely read this one in the whole readathon. Challenges, minimum 2. So I can always, at the end, I'm going to go over everything, and I can like stretch it out, so like if I don't finish a book, I'm okay. But I'm going to count this one for person on the cover, but I'm probably going to change it and just have this one be one of the extra books I read, because I didn't read it all the way in the readathon, and I want to make myself feel better, so I don't know if it's cheating or not, but I'm counting it, but it's probably not going to count for any specific challenge. And then this is where it ends. I'm counting this for reading everything in one day, but it could go for some other things. Yeah, so I haven't read anything today, but I'm thinking I'm going to plow through the selection and try to finish that. And today is filming day, so if I change and you see me change in a different spot, that is why. I'm sorry if you can hear stuff. There's noise going outside my window. But, so that's the plan. I think I'm going to film for sure one, but I think I'm actually going to film a review for this because I just read it and I have like all my thoughts, so I just need to like write that out, and I want to film a review for it because I really liked it. Ooh, I gotta update my Goodreads. So fun. It's like the most exciting part. That's my plan. I don't think I'm doing anything today, so I'll see you in the next clip. So I just filmed my first video, and I'm gonna change tops and film the second one maybe later today. I haven't gotten much reading done because I'm lazy and I just read a lot yesterday. I'm kind of like a little exhausted and just want to like mess around and do other things, but I will definitely be getting some reading done. I don't know how far I'll be getting with this section. I haven't checked the weather outside, so if it's nice, maybe I'll read like some pros and cons, which I kind of want to do just to have something different. I don't know. Yeah, so the next video I'm going to film is the review, but I need to transfer some clips off of my edit. The video I just filmed, I don't know what I'm doing. That's me, unprofessional, as always, but I also need to kind of clean my room, because especially yesterday, I just let it go crazy, and now it's a mess still, but it won't take me that long. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing, but whatever. Yeah. Hi, so it is Friday afternoon. So, let me tell you what happened. Filmed the first video, TBR jar. Filmed that video, and the last clip. So I filmed the video, went to export all the clips, and then I found out the very last clip I filmed was blurry, so I went back and I filmed that clip again, and then the camera battery was low, so I had to charge it, and there was family, and then I woke up at like 11 and I had a headache and I haven't done anything, and it is 2 o'clock on Friday. By the way, Friday 28th, the Emoji Movie came out today. Super excited. Wish I could go. I don't think I'm going to be going. But, so Thursday, I read a grand total of 14 pages, completed 0 books, and completed 0 challenges that day, and they were all from the selection. So, let me explain myself. I was just a little pooped from the Wednesday, book in one day, readathon. So, today, what's happening today is that I'm probably going to read probably just a selection, and I want to try to finish it off for the end of the readathon. Let's see. There are a total of 325 pages-ish. 327 pages, to be exact. So, kind of want to just finish that off for the readathon, and I will be quite happy. And then, honestly, I'm going to read What's the Pros and Cons, and I'm not going to read it all outside because I should have picked a graphic novel if I had one. But I might reread a graphic novel outside to make myself feel better, but I'm going to read that one inside and kind of give up, and then we'll see how many challenges I can complete. So on that, if I don't read anything, if I don't reread a graphic novel outside, then what I've read, what I'm planning, then I'll plan to complete not the 7th challenge and not the challenge of reading 7 books and not the challenge of reading a whole book outside. I don't know, I'm just going to read. Saturday, I'm probably not going to get anything done because it's my block party. And then Sunday, maybe I'll have a bigger push. I don't know what my plans are, but today's we're going to get some reading done. I promise. More than 14 pages. It'll be better than yesterday. But yeah, hopefully I'll just finish the selection. Like, that's my number one goal. But I'm having fun. So, challenge number 1 of fun, this isn't a real challenge, was completed. So, see ya at the end of the day, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so quick update. It's Saturday morning, and the stats for Friday were I read 80 pages, and it was all from like the pros and cons, and this is what I needed. I did not read it outside, so this is an inside book, but I did not. Selection just was not what I needed. I don't know. Again, mood reader. Just really wanted to read this, and so I read that. And today is my block party, so I'm not going to be reading that much. So, I'll see ya in the next clip. Okay, so it is Monday, and Sunday didn't get a lot of reading done, but I did get some. I was just busy, and Saturday I got 0 pages in. But I want to do my stats and tell you what challenges I completed. So, on Sunday, I read one whole book. I read Rat Queens Volume 1, Sass and Sorcery, and I'm counting this as 25 pages because there are no page numbers, and I think that's reasonable. And so I read that, and then all the books I read are finished were Rat Queens, Sass and Sorcery, By Your Side, and This Is Where It Ends. And the books that I got halfway through were The Selection and Lex the Pros and Cons, which still doesn't have a dust jacket on it. And so in total, I finished 2.5 books, but I'm going to call it 3. And I read 655 pages, and I completed 6 challenges, which is what I wanted to do. So, read a book with a person on the cover. Rat Queens. They're people. I'm counting them as people, even though they're drawn. Read a hyped book. I'm going with By Your Side, because I think it got some hype when it first came out, and that's the only book that really fit. Read a book in one day. This Is Where It Ends. I read this in one day. Still very proud. Though I also read Rat Queens in one day. Read a book with a character that is different from you. All of them are very different from me. They live in a different world with magic and stuff. The main character in this book is locked in a library. And in this, all the people go through a school shooting, which I've never experienced. So, those are, just to name a little bit, like, the big things, the main without going into too much detail about characters. Read a book completely outside. I read Riot Queens completely outside. That's why I read it. Also, because this is my first readathon, I needed a graphic novel, so I reread this, but I needed something to space it out, and I didn't have that. Read a cover by. So, I'm going with specifically This Is Where It Ends, because I really like the cover. I think it's cool, and that's what made me want to read the synopsis, and that's how I do cover buys. Though the synopsis really caught me, I wouldn't have picked it up if it wasn't for this cover, and that's why I'm going to justify this one. Because all the other things I picked up because I heard good things about them, and that one I had not. And I did not read 7 books. So that is it. I hope you really enjoyed watching me go through this week in this readathon. Definitely not as successful as other people, but I'm still proud. I was kind of busy, and you know, I have a life that kind of got in the way a little bit this time, but maybe next time it won't be as in the way. But keep reading. Bye.